Find the payment that should be used for the annuity due whose future value is given. Assume that the corresponding period is the same as the payment period. Is your information we're being given. The future value is $16,000. This is going to be done quarterly for 18 years, and the interest rate is 9.2%. The first step is to identify the correct formula. And the way we know how to choose the correct formula is by looking at the type of annuity. This is annuity due. Annuity due formulas for future value look like this. It would be in your text. So there's a future value of annuity due. Our job is to fill in everything except what we're looking for with the information that they gave us. So the future value is going to be 16,000. It's going to go here. The payment, we don't know. We're looking for it. Notice this M is not in the formula, but it's involved in variables that are in the formula. Notice how the I uses the M and the N uses the M. So we need the M in these two equations. This is a period. It's quarterly, so M would be a 4. So once you know your M, you go and figure out your I and your N. R, here it is. Notice the percent was changed into a decimal form, divided by the M. The N is M times T, so 4 times 18. This is the years, this is the period, which is 72. So this I, we're going to put it where these R's are. This N, we could just replace it with a 72 since we figured it out here. And again, what we're looking for ultimately is the payment, the PMT. So we plug in the values in the formula, and from here on, it's algebra. Simplify, simplify, until we get the PMT by itself. So you plug in the values where they go, and here is a very, very important recommendation. There's many numbers, so it's easy to make a mistake. Recommendation, key this in, raise it to the 73. Notice what is the why is the 73 there? Well, in that position, we're supposed to put the N value, which is 72, and then add a 1, the formula says. So that makes it a 73. So key this in, work this part out, get a number, then raise it to the 73, and then subtract the 1 and put the number here. This one, do this division and put the number here. Now, divide these two and you get this. Notice everything else is staying the same. So we're doing a little piece at a time since there's many parts. So this division gives you this. Right here, since there's a PMT and a PMT, we're going to factor it out. It's PMT times this, and then PMT times 1, right? So you factor it out, and you have this. Do this subtraction, that gives you this. Finally, divide both sides by this number so you could cancel it and have the PMT by itself. So we move this to the other side by dividing both sides by this number. This is what you get. Finally, you key it in, and PMT, the payment, is $86.87.